Want to turn your independent pizzeria into the go-to place in town? Discover the power of EDDM marketing. Every door direct marketing turns your mailboxes into money boxes. And I'll show you how to triple your orders using one irresistible mailer. So let's begin. So you're looking at turning the independent pizzeria into the go-to spot. So why isn't it now? We got a lot of competition from other pizzerias, fast food places, sandwich shops and other places that also want all that crowd that's eating. And you got a lot of digital saturation in there. The internet ads, the Facebook ads, if you're looking that way. So they're all in there and they're all trying to grab their spots. You're looking at a high cost if you decide to go into the internet ads. If you take a city the size of Atlanta, huge city, lots of little cities all around, you're looking at an average cost of $2.69 per click. So let's say you wanted 1,000 clicks. 1,000 clicks is going to cost you $2,695. Let's look at the EDDM, the Every Door Direct Mailer. You're looking at roughly $23 a hundred, $230 per thousand. You'll have to send out a minimum of only 200 if you just wanted to check it out by yourself. But we're going to do it a little differently. We're going to use a co-op card, and we're going to use it where you've got two business cards that are also going to supply you the money to send out even more of these and get them into the community. So the community understands and is looking at your pizzeria and your two partners' businesses. So it's a big customer savings. Now, every community has a certain portion of it that's looking for pizza. You want your share of that. Here's the pros of using the EDDM for pizzeria marketing. And we already know everybody's not going to order pizza. But here's the thing, it's got precision delivery, meaning you decide which households you want your mailer to go to. And it's very cost efficient. It's 23 cents per household to have it delivered. So they are definitely going to see it. There is a dependence to make sure that your local partnerships are on the same page you are, that they want the same zip code areas, the same households. And there's a potential overlap. If you're in a big city like we talked about, Atlanta may be one of those cities where there's a lot of other postcards that are being flung about. The only thing I've seen around my area have been real estate cards. I haven't seen anything like the postcard mailer that stands out in a mailbox. So that's a plus for us. And real estate cards are usually on a 4x6 and, are a little bit larger, and usually they're not a high grade of postcard. But anyway, let's go to our next section. You're going to want to partner with your neighbors. And when I say neighbors and not competitors, obviously you don't want to start looking at the other pizzerias in the area to partner with. You're going to want to partner with businesses like the coffee businesses around your city, the high-end coffee businesses. Maybe you got some local breweries. They're always looking for exposure. They might want to do some business and get some customers into their location. And they might also be very, very well suited for your card. Sorry, guys. Now, we're going to start pitching partners. The partners being like we just discussed. We're looking at those that aren't going to be competitors of yours. And you can also do service businesses, those cutting grass, maybe some other types of businesses where they're doing it a lot, especially during the summer. You'll have partners that won't want to do it. Maybe they'll do it certain times of the year, where you're always going into it, like summertime. You've got the grass cutting, and you've got all those other types of businesses that are doing it during the summer, spring, maybe even the fall months, like where I live. You got a lot of mutual benefits that you're going to be able to share with them. The cost, which is a significant factor, and you're going to have more expanded reach because you've got the other businesses that are on the same page with you, and it's a whole lot less costly to get the name and your promotions out there with a lot more customers that'll see it. And we're talking about creating bundles and deals with the partners themselves. And here's what we're going to do to get these partners. Yes, we're going to either call them up, which a lot of you won't have the time and you won't have the inclination to do. So you just get the emails, the ones that you find on the internet, and you send them this email, and you can change it up the way you need it, or you can leave it like this. I put 500 homes. 500 homes is a good deal less than what I'm looking at or what you'd probably want. You'd probably want it into more homes, but you'll be partnering with two businesses. I said the cost was $295 each. Actually, that would cover about 1,000 homes or 1,000 businesses if you did it yourself. So you had 3 ads, and you in turn send them to the print shop, and they mail them and all for you. So what I'm saying is, you got full services that'll do it. You got the print shops online that will also help you out, and they've probably got some ways of doing it. And if you actually just want to do it yourself, you can do it that way. There, like I said, you're looking at $230 or so for sending them out to 1,000 homes. You can do it for less. It's a 200 minimum, which is you're looking at less than $50 to send out that if you're just looking at testing it out yourself. And you'll have to get it designed. And for that, you'll have to find a designer. You can look at Fiverr. It'll probably cost you around $20 or so. You tell them you got 3 ads on a card, the different businesses that you'll have on those ads, and they can design it for you. I would just do one side of the card with the postal I think it's indicia that shows that you paid for it, and all that would be handled by the print shop that you sent the designs and all to. All right. So we identify our targets that we want to go to. That's going to be the zip code areas that you and your partners have both decided on. You created the tempting visual. The visual is going to be your pizza and whatever you're offering for that particular pizza, whether it's garlic bread or whether it's something else. And you'll say something like it's $20 and it's a regular price of, I don't know, $25, $30, whatever the case may be. You got your copy, the offer, and you're going to distribute it through that print shop that'll send it out for you, or the full service place that you've decided to go with. Now, here are 3 examples of what you'll do. And all these are going to be interlocking with the business, meaning, number 1, here's the pizza offer. Sorry, guys, I have to put on my glasses to see this. It'll be like a family pizza feast, and you'll say something like large 3-topping pizza plus garlic bread, and it'll be $20 roughly. If they use that, they will get a receipt and they'll go to the local brewery, and it's redeemable, that receipt, at the brewery, whatever the brewery's name is, with the pizza receipt. They'll have an offer. In this case, it was free pint of local beer, just to get them out there, get them to know that brewery, and get them to come back. The other thing is the coffee. Here's the coffee, 20% off. Everybody loves coffee in the morning, or a lot of people do. I'll put not everybody, but a lot. Again, that's with the coffee shop, and you'll have the brewery receipt. So if the coffee is, I don't know, $10, then they're going to get 20% off, so that'll be $8. And you've got a time period for each one of these, and it's right below. It's valid for 14 days. And that's for each one. You just go through each one and you'll find out what I'm talking about. So overall, here's what you got. Interlocking offers, each promoting the other's business. A time frame on that. In this case, I said 14 days. You can make it whatever you want. If you want to make it a month, make it a month. You can do this every month. In fact, I would say do it at least once. I would say do it at least once a month, if not twice a month, especially if you got the orders and the sales and the profits coming in. Look at it that way. Because here's what will happen. You'll start getting more sales. It's going to cost you less. You should get them on your email so you can start offering all your promotions, and it'll just be the email cost for sending it out. Just ask them. Would you like to hear our offers as we come out? We put out offers weekly, whatever the case may be. Go from there. Everything's covered, though. The amount, blah, 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 whatever your amount is for that offer. You got the timeline, and everything is interlocking. Okay. So, this is what it looks like in a graph type form for us. This one, you're going to have a QR code. That QR code, you're actually looking at it where they can take the code, scan it, and it takes it to every one of your offers. You'll just have to set up a page where it shows all the offers. They got it. They'll know what to do with it because you'll set it up that way. So overall, you got your partners. You designed your campaign, including the zip codes you want it to go into. Remember, 200 households minimum. You'll print it and mail it either from full service to print shop, or you'll do it yourself, and you'll track it. And when I talk about tracking, I'm talking about how many sales did you get. You got the receipt, mark it down on a piece of paper, pizza. You send it to 1,000 households. Maybe you got 100. Maybe you get more than 100. You get 100 at what, $20? You're talking $2,000. Let's say you get more than that, and I hope you do. Let's say you get 150 of them. What's that? $3,000 less whatever cost you got, which should be somewhere between, I don't know, I'm going to say $200 or maybe more, depending on whether you do it yourself or you get some full service agent to do it. Or maybe you can do it from the printing company that you're going to use. Here's what it looks like. It's not an exact copy, but 6 by 12, 3 different ads. You'll have the pizza ad here. You're going to eliminate that. These 2 ads in the middle and put some other ad here. Change it around any way you want to. And the same thing on this end. So I would just do the ads on one side, not where the payment mark is located, the indicia. and do it that way. That way you don't have any, what would I want to call it? I guess I'd want to call it one stealing maybe the parts or the attention of a lot of ads on that postcard. Anyway, with the interlocking ads we were talking about, it should be affordable, it should be cost effective, and you should get a lot of sales and profits out of it. And your partners too. Hopefully, same thing. I want to thank you and wish you the best on this promotion. And let me know if you've ever used EDDM before, every mail direct. Yes or no? Just put it in the comments, and I would appreciate to find out how you did with it. Thank you.